What's up, guys? We're taking Tunnel Talk on the road right now. We are in the heart of LA. Busy week over here. I'm super excited to have our second guest on here. We got Jerry Jacobs of the Detroit Lions. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Man. Great to be in LA. You know, ESPYs awards and everything.
Is this going to be your first ESPY awards as going in?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Are you guys nominated?
No.
Okay,
Next year I will.
Next year. I love it.
Yeah.
But just going as like a guest.
Yeah, going as a guest,
walking the carpet.
Networking, yeah, just see, some of the players, see the, different type of players. It's just a blessing to even come, be in the ESPY. I used to watch it last year and at home and things like that, and see LeBron James. So to be here with these guys is amazing, man. So I'm cherishing it every day.
That's what I was going to ask you. You've been watching the ESPYs. Has there ever been like an athlete that you saw look really, really fly when you saw him on the carpet?
Russell Westbrook, bro. Like, I just love his fashion. Like he's different with his like how he dress and how he carry himself. Like, so I like what he be wearing, stuff like that.
Awesome.
I love that. When did you first start getting into fashion or having an interest in fashion?
I actually just got into fashion when I started getting a little money. I'm gonna be honest. So I just last season I got a stylist in Miami named Dion.
Okay.
He helped me out a lot. He dressed Kanye, dudes like that, Akon.
How'd you meet him?
Through my agent, that is. That's one of his close friends. Okay. And one day I went to Miami. Actually, I went to the NFL Honors, and I needed a suit and stuff like that, and I went through him, and he got me right. So I think I went through him again for this suit for tomorrow. So it's gonna be great.
Is it a custom?
Yeah, custom, real custom.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make it or come out with the vision and actually get it going?
Actually, when I came, I think Thaddeus told him like a heads up, like, "Hey, Jerry, going to the ESPY next week." And I think he already had something in mind. So when I got there, he brought it out. It was a blue, like, Detroit Lion. I ain't gonna spoil it. I just want y'all to see it. But yeah, he had to set everything ready for me. So it was already made.
And it fit like a glove after?
Fit perfect. Ready to rock.
Because that's like the hard thing, I think, with athletes. I don't know. For me, is everybody, you want to go to the mall? You go to the mall, but I can never fit into anything. So it's like, I mean, are you a mall shopper? Are you an online shopper? How do you usually find your fits?
I'm in between. I ain't gonna lie. I love the mall. You can't get rid of the mall. Like, you gonna find some things in there that you like. But now I'm actually like going into like shopping with people like, actually people who like own clothes, like clothes
who like know about
I go to the mall for like basic like F01s, but when they like clothing, I actually like hit up people who make clothes and stuff like that so I can put them out.
When do you think you like that twist of like just buying clothes to just wear to actually wanting to invest more time and money into the way you look?
Man, it hit when you get the money. You gotta control it first, but at the same time, you just gotta manage it. Like you gotta look good. Like, it's a lot of athletes out there play good, but they want to look good as well, and I'm one of them. So like, I'm gonna invest pretty good in my clothing.
Have you made any big ticket purchases since getting in the league?
Fashion-wise? Actually, man, the biggest purchase I always talk about is getting my sister a crib.
Okay.
So she raised me. And actually, I got her crib this last year, and it's a blessing to even do that. It's in my name, and I just go home and she's just relaxing. She working still, but at the same time, she ain't got to worry about no bills and that in that house. So that's a blessing to be able to do that. So
it's amazing.
That's awesome. I mean, you didn't have the easiest life, enough said, right?
Yes,
and how does that, you look back at where you are right now. You're in LA. You're about to hit your ESPYs, and you look where you came from. I mean, like, what goes through your mind?
Man, you can't do nothing but smile. Like, that's all I can do. Like, and just thank God every time I'm by myself and alone. Even when I'm with people, just thank God because, like, that's my right hand. He's seen it all, like, since I was 16. So, like,
you guys grew up together?
Yeah, he was my coach in junior college when I came out of high school. So, like, he's seen it from when I was just a childish young boy to a grown man I am now. So, like, just, looking back on things like that, I just smile and just like, hey, man, you went through that for a reason. So, happy to be where I'm at now.
I mean, look at your chain. Take care of business. Take care of business.
Can we zoom in on that maybe, hopefully?
Yeah, we'll cut into that for sure.
So, actually, something about this, too, just something that I always stand on, take care of business. Even when I ain't had no dad growing up and my sister done raised me, like, I felt like I was the man of the house. So, like, even when, I had to just do man things around them, just take care of business. So, when I got in the league last year, I got 4 homeboys that grew up with me, that seen everything, got kicked out, everything what I did. And I took them to the jeweler. We all got a chain. So, I got the biggest one actually right now. But they all got like little TCB chain that say take care of business.
That's a true friend.
Just got,
that's a true
something
friend.
we stand on. They went through it with me. So, just a blessing to, be here.
That's awesome. So like, you know, growing up, when you style, did you ever think of fashion, or you kind of just put on clothes, or did you always have it in mind? You wanted to look fresh because, you know, if you look fresh, you know, you feel good, you're gonna have a good day, right?
Right. Just growing up, I just like to match. I ain't really like caring about like just looking fresh. Like I just like the color tailor to just make sure everything just match. Then once I got older, I started worrying about the design of clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah. What was the first like brand that
Polo,
really?
bro.
Polo.
I'm sorry to cut you off,
Okay.
but I had
You
to
already
get that.
knew.
Because like I was like, it was this rapper name in Atlanta named Young Dro. If you look him up, polo down to my head, socks, everything. Like I wanted to be like him. So growing up, I used to just go get every polo. Like I still got polo.
That's cool. So that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah.
Would you still rock like? You know, I go in my closet and I'm like, you know, I look at old pictures. I'm like, damn, did I really wear that?
You
What
feel
the
me?
hell was I
I'm
doing?
with you on that.
But for you, would you still rock the polo?
For
or
sure. I won't, don't get me wrong, I won't rock the collar shirts no more. Like, like with the polo hoods, I won't do that. Like I would if I go golfing or something, but if I'm just doing something, I just get a casual polo, you know, shorts or something like that. Like I still rock the polo white tee, slim fit.
Yeah.
So yeah, things like that.
What were some brands that you wore that
Oh
you
my
remember?
God. Well, that, you know, I grew up like a mall kid. I'm
Okay.
from Minnesota, so
Right.
malls are like invented
the
in
great
Minnesota,
mall
by the
out
way.
there.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Mall of
yeah.
America, exactly. So for me, it was like, you know, BB and like all of those Express, like all of the old
Express,
school.
Forever
Oh, Baby
21.
Fat.
Well, Forever
Yeah,
21
yeah.
still
Baby
around.
fat, okay,
Yeah.
baby fat.
Yeah.
My sister used to
all
wear
of
that.
that just, you know, brings me back of,
Right.
Chad, that's for you.
So when you got to the league and you said you got the bag, that's when you kind of paid more attention into like different designers. Like, what were some designers that gravitated to you in the beginning?
Man, honestly, when I got in the league, it was just like more like the clothing. Like, so I like a Muriel, Michael Muriel. Like,
Yeah.
I love his jeans.
yeah.
Like, I got like 6 pair, and they the most expensive jeans. But
That
I had
was
to just
the jeans
yeah, I
of
just
the
had to
league.
calm myself down on that
Yeah.
just because, like, you know, they're expensive. But Michael Muriel, like, I just loved it, like his clothing line. And now that I'm like, you know, getting more into it, I like Gucci too. But Gucci, like, you know, getting out of style. But Michael Muriel, like, I wear that every day. Like,
So fun fact about Amiri, since you're in LA, like if once you go back towards the hotel down Sunset Boulevard, he got his start above this Thai restaurant called Toy. And that's like
crazy.
where he started doing all of his designs. And
never
it was
know
just
that.
like, it's awesome Thai food, by the way, too, open till 4 a.m.
Okay,
But yeah,
yeah,
that's
I'm
where he got
definitely
his
gonna check that
start.
out.
Yeah.
That's lit.
I love that
That's lit.
story about
And you know,
Amiri.
the way I look at it, at least, you know, as I get older, is yeah, brands, designers are more expensive, but I do it as how many times am I going to wear it? And with Amiri, like you said, like I rock that all the time because they're comfortable jeans, they look good. But I always have to ask you guys, I mean, I never see pros usually wear the same fit twice. Sometimes they do, maybe the top, maybe the
Except for
bottom.
Amiri jeans.
Except for Amiri
You can't
jeans.
do that. You
Everybody
can't-
wears
you can't
Amiri
do that.
jeans.
But I gotta ask you, I mean, will you wear a fit twice, or will you, in your closet, do you have like, you know, if I'm gonna wear this shirt, it's always wear this pants? Because sometimes I wonder, I see pros like wear it, they just wore the same fit with the same shirt. Do you have anything like that?
I'm gonna be honest. I see where they coming from with it now. Like now I'm trying not to like wear the same fit, but I wear like the shirt, switch up the pants or something like that. But I see where they coming from because like you got so many clothes that like, what if you want to just flick up in this and then you want to wear it again? You already
Right.
flicked up in that. So like I be seeing where they coming from with just not wearing the same fit again. Like
But can you mix and match
I
designer
would.
brands?
I'll do that every time. Oh no.
This is the
no,
big thing
no,
with like,
no.
can you wear Adidas and Nike together?
No,
Like,
I don't know.
No.
do you wear
Okay.
Gucci and like in Christian
LVs?
Louboutin? Yeah,
No.
it's like you can't.
I'm one of the guys who I just did my first mismatch design. I had on a Gucci shirt and some Prada shoes. I felt so tacky, so I probably will never do that again. But no, I don't like mismatch. I feel like you should wear the same thing, like or at least try to get the same thing.
So what do you do with like all? I mean, you must have a lot of clothes. What do
Yeah.
you do when you don't want to wear them? Do you like hang with your boys? Sell
Nah,
them,
my
or-
brother. So actually, I got an older brother. I'm the youngest, and with shoes, I'm gonna go to shoes first. He would wear a size right below me. I wear 11 and a half. He wear 11 to 10 and a half. So like any shoes I don't want, or he come in the house and he see, he'll probably try to grab it. So I just give him
he's
that.
lucky, yeah.
And then my homeboy, my 4 friends who TCB, they just come in and like, you know, they see something like, oh Jerry, look, I see that shirt. Let me. I just throw it to them. Then my little nieces and stuff like
That's
that. They
awesome.
like, yeah, I just throw it around, man. Cause I know I can get it back. I'm gonna work hard to get it back. So I
That's
just throw
cool.
it around and look out for my family and stuff like that.
Let's talk about the Lions a little bit. So is there anyone in the locker room that you look up to fashion-wise?
Fashion wise, he was there, but he gone now. Jeff Okuda and Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott, he came from Baltimore. He was the safety. And now he with Miami.
Okay.
And Jeff Okuda, he came from Ohio State. Now he with the Falcons. But
Yep.
them boys can dress. And
Okay.
I only say I can say that because them boys got it early. Like you know, they went drafted early and they can style. So I like how them boys dress.
Okay, so do you think that you're the most fashionable in the locker room right now?
For sure. I'm not gonna say no, but yeah, I feel like I put that thing on. Like I got good pictures and I know how to dress. This year I'm really trying to aim for a lot of suits so I can be, you know, front camera, front.
Yeah, I saw some. You know, I was going through some of your old fits last season, and in some you suited up,
right,
and some you relaxed. So like, you know, is it how you kind of feel, or you know, the spur of the moment, or kind of, you know, it depends, I guess, if you're going to a cold climate, or do you have any, I guess my question is, how far in advance do you plan on what you're wearing for game day?
So we find out who we playing, you know, the next week after, say we're going to New York or something. It's really about the big games, though. So like last year I dressed up for like 3 games, and like there was one of them was the New York. I started off with New York because we ain't never won 3 games in a row. So I was like, I put on the suit. We won 3 games in a row. God, go keep going. So put on the suit with that. And they just kept going. Like the Sunday night, I put on the suit. Like just big games and stuff like that. Like I don't advance nothing like that.
Prime time, you gotta look good.
Gotta look good. You know
you're getting the walk in. Right. The cameras are coming. Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So when you're playing in Jacksonville, you're probably just wearing. No, I'm wearing. Don't wear that.
White t-shirt and some gray sweats, and we going in the locker room getting ready for the game.
I always wonder like what it's like coming down the tunnel, and the best thing that for regular people like me and you is, you know, when you get off the airplane and you're going through the tunnel and like,
no, you feel nasty. Okay?
Well, okay. It's just because like when you leave the entrance, all the people are like waiting to get on, and they're all kind of looking at you.
Right.
Ever since I was a kid and I watched, you know, I've been doing pro trending. That's the moment that I feel like I'm in the tunnel.
That's
like
your
the pro.
Runway?
Well, that's when I feel like I'm a pro in the tunnel, because like you're in a tunnel and you're walking out and everybody's looking at you. I mean, I don't know. When you're coming up, is that how it is? Is like the cameras, or is like,
bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's so different than how you wording it, because like you coming out of the tunnel, you got your helmet on first, and like you can take it off, but when you take it off, you really gonna see like everybody, and you're just gonna get like shot or like, you know, little bubble guts. But when you go downstairs, I usually like tend to pray real quick, and then I look like, okay, we got people in this thing, like let's play. But if I go out there and I'm just looking like, nah, I'm gonna get nervous.
Yeah,
like, it's just too many. We've been winning lately, so all dome been filled up. So like, it's not one place you don't look around, you don't see no one. Like everyone like blue, gray, white, everybody dressed out, ready to go, like screaming. So it's like you get a little nervous a little bit. So.
How is the energy different when you're walking through the tunnel in like your pregame fit versus that experience? Where's your mind at?
So the pregame fit is so different. Like we just walk in and you just getting flipped up. On the tunnel, you got people like screaming like, let's go. Like, and then you got your teammate on the top of you. So like, it's a lot in your head. So you got to really lock in and get ready for the game. So like, I'm working on that too. So just like try to lock in. Don't be like, listen to everybody. Like, you got fans in the tunnel with you too, you know, because they got to get introduced, walk out too. So like, you just got to lock in, just, you know.
So you got focused. Confidence in both, but you got a little bit more locked in.
Right, you got to because you worry about they not finna play right now. They just going out behind you.
They're
like,
drinking.
You know, so like, if you get bombed on, they're going to be mad at you. So, you know, you just got to play for yourself and your team.
So typically, like, how does game day work? I mean, are you guys at your own house, or you stay at a hotel?
So no, we actually in a hotel. Yeah, even if you have a crib, really? So we got a home game. They put us in a hotel. Like,
so you got to pack the night before what you're gonna wear, get all that. Somebody does it.
I just changed it. So basically, we get to leave at 7 a.m. before we go check in before in the stadium. So like when I wake up at like 5:36. I just go straight home. I don't know, just something about being in my house before the game. Like I shower, I get ready how I want to, and I go straight to the facility.
Yeah, you want to be in your own.
Wake up in a hotel and got to get ready like that. So a lot of my teammates go home after when they wake up in the morning, and then we go straight to the facility.
So some do.
Yeah, some people get dressed. Yeah, some people get dressed.
Oh, interesting. And you pick out your outfit the night before, like, or
yeah, I do. I treat it like it's first day of school. Like I treat it. Yeah, so I throw it out on the bed, and I go to the hotel, get up. I go in the hotel like this, sleep in this, get up, go straight home. Right. Just get ready for the game. Yeah. Right. Start over, get ready for home, not from the hotel. You do not want to get ready from there.
And then what about how are like road games? This is always interesting. Do you have a fit to travel with and then on game day, or do you usually just wear like your warm ups?
Why are y'all naming the things that I'm actually getting better at? Like,
because the season's about to start.
I just got better at like bringing 2 outfits. I used to just bring one and just wear that. I'm like, oh, I gotta wear this again. Like,
because we're posting, we see it, we see that.
Right. So I just got better with that. So that's why I'm like, y'all wording out really good.
Because some guys I do notice is almost like a little tease. Some guys, I guess, will wear their game day outfit when they travel day. and then wear it the same day, because I get it. You don't want to pack two suits and stuff, right? But then the real fashion, they take every opportunity. So it's like landing, going down, everything. They have a new fit. So
they take it real serious.
So do you, the new season is about to come up. Do you have an idea? You said you want to do more suits this year, or if there's certain designers that you want to wear more?
I ain't really no designer. I'm so focused on I did all that already. Saying it's still more to come, but I got a bigger accompaniment on my board this year. I'm on contract year, so all that fashion that could come after I get their money. But I'm just trying to worry about how I can get better game by game. I'm a swag guy. I know I'm swag. I know me. I'm gonna put it on, but at the same time, I'm not gonna make that my main.
So maybe your fashion is gonna say, "I'm all business."
Yeah, I'm on business. They're just gonna tell it off from the beginning.
That's gonna communicate that throughout the season. We'll look for that.
And that's why I like wearing a suit. And that brings up, I was gonna bring up a few of your teammates that I thought, were interesting fashion. And first one is Jamal Williams. I mean, I knew you were gonna take a laugh. He's an interesting character. I'm not saying he wears what he wants to wear, and that's something that I respect and I love. He's a big anime guy. He loves the beanies.
We'll talk about showing your personality in fashion.
Right.
Yeah.
He's sure. He don't care what no one say. He should.
Still that, what was that Pikachu video that went viral when he was trying to, oh my gosh, I cannot.
He got more where that came from. He got the Naruto band. Bro, different, bro.
But that's the thing I love is you have to be comfortable. If you're comfortable, then it works for you.
Sure,
yeah.
It doesn't really, who cares what other people think? Because you're never going to be able to please everyone.
Yeah.
Remember Phillip Rivers and the bolo ties?
Oh, yeah.
And the belt buckles. It was you have the worst fashion, but it was Phillip Rivers. That's what it was.
Yeah. Right.
And Aiden Hutchinson, he was a rookie. He's only been in the league for so long, but the way he carried himself with his felt like he was a vet. Yeah, right. You felt that same way too.
That boy different, bro.
Some people just have that. And then I don't want to pronounce his last name wrong. Alex Anzalone. He reminds me of Thor. He has the hair, right?
You like how he dressed?
I mean, it works for him though. It works for him, and
does.
that's all about it. I don't not like it. I wish if I had that hair, I would be rocking all those fits. And that you have to what works with you. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of times that we'll see a pro wear something. We'll break it down, and sometimes I want to wear it, and I'll wear it. And it's not me, whether it's my skin tone or the complexion, it just doesn't work. And that's okay. Right. You got to fit, your own feel. Is that what I said?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Can't wear nothing Jamal wear. I cannot wear that.
So you've done NFL honors, right? Is this your second red carpet?
Second red carpet, and that first one was a little nervous.
Was it?
Yeah, because that was the first red carpet. Cameras everywhere, so
it's a lot.
I'm ready for this one. You can ask them. I've been talking about it since they told me I was coming here. So I'm excited. It's just a blessing to even be here. Doing interviews with you guys. So I don't take that for granted.
It's always funny because it's so. I mean, first of all, SB's week. I've lived here for 8 years. It is always the hottest week in LA.
Oh my God!
And then it is hot today, and you guys are all suited up. I feel so bad because you always forget that the carpets are so skinny, and and you guys are all big guys, all just packing in this big carpet. So who are you excited to see?
I was gonna say who's most excited.
I asked them was LeBron James gonna be here. I seen LeBron when they played Detroit, but to see him hold up LeBron, I'll be happy to see him. But that's it for real. I just like the way he carries himself, bro. No one in the sports history carried himself the way that man do, and I follow.
And it's outside
I
of.
want to say what's up.
yeah, and that's a great point you bring up because it's LeBron James started out. Everybody started out. He's a basketball player,
right.
But the things that he's done off the court, I think that's brought so many more fans. I mean, he probably has so many more fans that maybe don't even watch him play basketball.
I'm with you on that. I agree.
And that's the same thing. Kind of what pro trending does with pro athletes is a lot of fans follow you guys, and they might not follow you as a football player,
right.
And that's okay. You know what I mean? There's more to you than just you playing football,
right?
And I think that's the cool thing that we like to highlight is, gaining more fans that maybe had no idea that you had this fashion or you had these other hobbies or whatnot, right. And you're not just the person who plays the sport.
Hiding on the helmet.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And then that might be a little different with football and basketball. I mean, with the tunnel, do you think the NBA has it the best? It seems like they have all the cameras in the right spot. How do you like your I'm putting him on blast right now, your team photographer?
My team photographer.
Do you have a relationship with them?
Yeah, we do. Okay. We actually been on them, man. We don't know, like, he take photos, but he don't take them like how other team photographers take. He just click. Like,
no, can you tell him?
Go detail in that.
You need full body. You need full body.
Yeah, that too. Like, we got dudes coming from other teams, like, bro, that was y'all cameraman last year. Like, yeah, like, bro, I don't know. I can deal with that. Like, they going to get their own. I got my own cameraman this year, so like, yeah,
it's you know, there's been
Jeff.
Yeah, so this is a PSA right now. Get your shit together. But you know, it really is because you feel good. What Deion Sanders, you feel good, you play good, and when you're walking in, I mean, come on, I know they're really busy, but you got to get one shot of the full fit, the full fit. And then you got to get a couple of the top, the bottom, and then the details.
And accessories. If you got accessories.
He coming to you soon you get out of the car like this. He not getting how you say
unless you guys are running in.
But like, come on. Way, like, walking from that pole to this pole, like, it's a long way. He can 3 shots or something. He don't have to do that. Like,
but that just shows you teammates that are investing in themselves and having their own camera guys come in.
I just got mine this off season. So he with me. He actually out here right now. He's going to flip me up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He with me now.
Did you think about all those things like, coming to league, you're obviously thinking playing the sport, but all the other exteriors that come with it, when does that all sink in? And like, you had to have a strategy for that, for the tunnel fits, for all that. When does that all come in?
I don't let it overwhelm me. I don't let it get too on me. I try to catch it before I like get here. So like you said, like a fit, like if we playing like Sunday, I try to get that fit in before the Friday so I can, I already know what I'm wearing. Like, and then if we like get a playbook or something, a different scheme, I'll try to get that in way before the week over with. Just like try to fit things in day by day and not let it pile up before Sunday.
Yeah.
Just focused and,
something that I need to get on.
Adam needs help with that.
One day at a time. That's all I got to tell you. One day at a time, you're going to be good.
You're learning something. This is great.
And styling in Detroit, like, it can be tricky because it's cold. Like, that's not like, I was going to ask you, I mean, did you have to change your whole wardrobe when you went there?
Around November, you got to put the shorts up. You got to put them shorts.
November, that's like September.
You feel me?
I'm ready for Minnesota, I know.
So you got to put that up and like really come out with your like Montclair bubble coats. So yeah, it's different.
So we always like to close with this. I mean, what are for the next generation out there, what are some fashion tips or advice that you can give the young ones that, I know you said earlier that, you got your bag and then you got a designer, but for the people that, want to still style that maybe don't have that bag, what's just some advice or fashion tips that you can give young guys that you can still have style at any level?
Right. Styling is really off you. Like, don't go off like other people. Like, you can make your own style. And like I did, I didn't like try to like go off everybody's clothes. I wear a couple like, designer, but I try to like do my own thing. Like right now I'm rocking a lot of off brand, like my friend clothing line. So just go off with what you like, first get your money right, don't just try to jump into the styling.
That's
and
true.
Then, just take it time by time. You can't really rush into it. Like, it's what you really like. So it's like I can't really tell you too much about styling, but you ain't gotta really do too much, bro. It's like
basically
easy.
do you and
do you.
Yeah.
Make yourself happy in what you want to wear. So that's what I do.
Awesome.
And a lot of times, with Pro Training, we break down the fits, we show it, and we try to do that to inspire your own style.
Fact.
You don't need to dress head to toe like these pros do, but maybe, Jerry wore this dope shirt that would go well with these pants that you thought, and maybe that will inspire to create your own.
I still do that to this day. I look at probably catch a celebrity or something, like, oh, he got that shirt. Oh, I would wear the shirt with my shoe. Like, you can mix back, like, man, it's a world, man. Everybody got the same thing.
You're gonna find season looks at the ESPYs this week.
You feel me? That's what I said. So,
well, give us the ends the seasons. Let us know what you're wearing so we can get you up on the gram and the website. And we're excited for you tomorrow to experience the ESPYs. And thanks again for coming on Tunnel Talk.
Thank you for having me. I had a wonderful time.
Awesome.
Thank you.